A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. The punter Bradley Pinion to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Thrown right away, Tagovailoa. That's caught, Devon Achane. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 42. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in out of bounds.
Going on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. Trying for it, it's Achane. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. 1st down, here's Tua. Finds his back, Achane. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Tua now from the gun. It's a big strike to him. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. This is complete to Waller. And he'll go down here at the 16. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Tagovailoa off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance. This offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
From the gun, a run for Madison. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Escapes the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Penix going to throw straight away. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. DJ Chark there for the catch. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Penix on 1st down. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. He gets loose down the right side. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Over here with Bijan Robinson. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Penix here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Gronk as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. 4th down, here's Penix. And he stopped after a gain of about 5, and that's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Here's Robinson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the shotgun, Penix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Throw to the right, finds Waddle. And he will be stopped now, but what to like about that effort?
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. Sticking in the air, it's Tagovailoa. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Buys time, rolling right. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So, well, there in the huddle, partner. We've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. Teams getting out there and ready to resume play. Oh, really good punt here. Fair catch called for and made at the 8-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Throw left side, complete. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Throwing the out route complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's taken down. It's a quality yardage on that play.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
On first down, here's Penix. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Penix working from the gun. Still going inside the 35. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10. And again, it's Penix. Has him on a quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 19-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Here's Robinson up the middle. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing, Penix. Hits him on the out route. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
They're now set for first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. That play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally.
And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start to fight back with their first points of this game. The Broncos you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Tua now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. It's the Dolphins with a 1st and 10. Running with Achane out of the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Here's Tua. Here's a screen for Achane. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
3rd down run from Achane. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Tua setting up to throw. Out wide, it's Waddle. There it is, touchdown Miami! The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Sanders all set to send it away. McLeod now returning it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Penix off the play action. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. It's Penix yet again. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Again, Penix to the air. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they're going to stop him. They've got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Penix is going to throw again. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. 1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Taken in by Hill, right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there, and it's going to be 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He put everything he had into this one. And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take the lead just before halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. McLeod now returning it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. And he's down after getting us up to the 41. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Penix. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, here's Penix. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. They're going play fake with Penix. Right side, wheeled in by Pitts. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And again, it's Penix. Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the red zone now. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they're going to be set for 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Penix now to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing it again here. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The make.
Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. 2-0 from the gun. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
If this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that run.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd down carry for A.J. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead to 7. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins grow their lead to 8. Sanders all set to send it away. McLeod now returning it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Penix. Now trying to set up a screen. Here's Robinson. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. It's Penix yet again. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down. They're set up at the 35 now.
First down. First and 10.
First and 10, Arundel Robinson. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their size. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stops. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Working inside the red zone. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point.
27. Bradley Pinion.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10. At their own 35.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Finds his back, Achane. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Achane up the middle. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down. Here's Tua. He's him on the in route. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Achane on the inside give. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Offense up to the line fast.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 2. Now Tagovailoa. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Falcons getting back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. They've got 1st down from the 31. From the shotgun, Penix. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Miami touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins throw their lead to 8. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. McLeod now returning it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Second and 10, Penix to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third down, it's Penix. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
So with the Falcons set to punt on fourth, on comes Bradley Pinion. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
All right, come on.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. It's a big strike to him. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll be first down, Miami.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Not first down. Here's Tagovailoa. Finds his man, Waddle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons have some new life in the fourth.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10.
Let's go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Falcons will have a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. Hits his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Back to throw it. Coleman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. Now a handoff to A-Chain. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Up by Washington, left side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
From the 45 on second down. That's going to be caught by Washington. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Go ahead. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Ready.
Two and out from the gun. Finds him over the middle. They haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's of the first.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. If you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
All right, fellas. Listen up.
Trying to run it in. A-Chain. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Call it a handful on that run, but now it's second and goal from the 4. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Dolphins up by 8. They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal.
Ready, Jack?
Gets it again. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Devon A-Chain with the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins lead by 15 now.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. McLeod now returning it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. To the air with Penix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact separated man from ball.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 19-yard line.
They're right here.
A-Chan again on 2nd. And that's not what the offense style is. They stick him for a long, so it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. 4th down to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. It can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Mooney downfield, and he has it. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Cool with the extra point. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game.
45. Falcons 34.
Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Dolphins were all over that kick. This game is over. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Hey, get set.
Running left, here's A.J. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Come on, 3, kick. Out.
with A-Chain. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could see in the shade. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like I'm writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine. I see you from across the room. I thought I wouldn't feel a thing. I think it's getting colder now. I wanna get close to you. I swear that we've been here before. I guess you didn't notice me, but you do now. Oh, you do now. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. Oh, I've been standing here. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. It's never been so clear. I get it if you wanna wait, 'cause I'll stay in my place. I ain't got nowhere to go. I got plenty time to waste. I think I'm falling in love, but that's not enough. If you don't feel the same, I guess I'll leave you alone. But it's time to get back. You never listen in, babe. If there's no promises made, I don't ever wanna fall in love. I don't ever wanna mess it up. We're running out of love. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. Oh, I've been standing here. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? 'Cause I've been standing here. It's never been so clear. Tell me to stay, you're wasting my time. Every day I'm waiting in line, standing in place, 'cause baby that's all I know. Why do you wait? Just tell me, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
Yeah.